everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I have two very special guests for today's video. My sister Stephanie and her husband Eric. As you can probably tell from the title of this video, we're going to kind of be chatting about adding additional value to your home for unfinished spaces, specifically their basement. For basements, you typically can get about 70 to 75% return on investment. You know, you're adding value to your home not only for resale purposes, but while you're actually living here. You have that additional space, storage, all that good stuff. So I have a few questions for you guys, and then we're going to end with a little tour. So if you're interested in what they have to say, then just keep on watching. The first question I have for you guys is, why did you actually decide to refinish your basement?
So we loved the neighborhood and we loved the house. When we first moved in, it was only a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but the bathroom down here was scary and unfinished. And we wanted to live in here as long as possible. So we decided to add extra living space, add extra bedroom, which Eric is currently using as a studio, so it's getting a lot of use out of it, and finishing the bathroom, making it usable. And that way we can just stay in this house for many more years than we would have if we did not finish the basement.
Yeah, and I definitely know that y'all really utilize this space.
Yes.
So the next question I have is basically, Eric, I know you and your side of the family are very handy. You know, our side of the family, we know how to paint, basically. But how did you know what you could do and what you couldn't do, and how did you go about finding someone to do the parts that actually needed contract work?
What you see online is a lot of people messing up when they try to do their own DIY projects like this. And so just realizing what you can do and can't do is the one major thing you need to realize before doing this project. And then most of the time you just referral from a friend or family.
And I know y'all are very happy with who you use, so I'm sure if anyone in the area is interested, y'all would be happy to refer them as well.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, so my next question is, how did you come up with the layout and also the design of the space down here?
So the layout, you kind of just had to work with what we had. We had structural beams that we had to cover up, and we wanted to cover up the water heater and all that good stuff. So just building the walls and making rooms so that that stuff is hidden. And we wanted the living space to be large and open. So that was our one main goal.
With it being a basement, I mean, you want to make sure it's large and open because it's a basement. You don't want it to be a dungeon.
Right.
So.
And we kind of went for the more industrial look down here because we didn't like the look of a drop ceiling. So we wanted to keep the rafters and the vents exposed, making it more of industrial and
the fact that it saves a lot of money with that as well. It saves a lot of money, and I'm a taller guy, so coming down in the basement, I wouldn't have to duck. So that's another reason why we chose that.
It makes it more open feeling with having the rafters exposed.
Yeah, and you'll guys see, we'll do a little tour, but how y'all designed this, it looks really great. So basically, to kind of wrap up the questions, Eric, I can ask you this one. Is there any advice that you would want to share with anyone, and it can be general, that is thinking about refinishing an unfinished space?
Yeah, when dealing with contractors, think of the easiest way to cutting costs. Things that, you know, we have tile floor down here. Well, myself and my father-in-law loaded that tile out from Lowe's down into the basement here so that the contractor wouldn't have to do that. So that's cutting little costs like that helps out a lot. And little DIY projects that you can do. As you'll see and notice in the bathroom, instead of putting up another wall up against a cinder block wall, we just kind of did like a putty wall and put some stucco on it, and it looked great. So.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. We're going to go to the tour, but I just want to say special thanks to Stephanie and Eric for being on my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. Stay tuned, and we're going to hop to the tour.